It's very un-Alistair Cook-like, and that's the 150 km/h mark hit by Mitchell Jonson.
That's what I'm talking about. Switch on. He's got to be sharp here. Alistair Cook's probably got a tired mind. Been thinking of so much thing. Been working overtime. How we're getting some wickets. That's a loose shot. Normally you just see Alistair Cook lead that. There's a little bit of nerves. And it's going to be bodyline stuff. You look at the way Michael Clarke has set this field up. There's only one man in front of the wicket on the offside. And then on the onside, you've got a fine leg fine, a leg slip, a mid-wicket, a mid-on. It's going to be at the body. There's nothing else. It's going to be fast, it's going to be short, and it's going to be somewhere around the chest to the head, and that's 152.8, that Jerry.
Knocks him over with pace, real pace, right through the England captain. What a start for the Aussies.
He has bowled brilliantly with this new ball, Mitch Jonson. His first 3 overs in Brisbane, he was all over the shop, but here he has really found rhythm and pace and direction. The dangerous Cook departs, his castle smashed. England 1 for 9.
That's an absolute beauty. That hinted like it was coming in to Alistair Cook and then went away off the seam. What a delivery, what a start. England 1 for 9.
Very few bowlers are able to get the ball at that speed, and look at Pup, the captain, absolutely loves it.
That's how good a delivery it was. It was just a tick below 150, and it was the straightening off the pitch. Might have missed it anyway, but England captain was not good enough to keep that one out.
Oh, swing and a miss. Look at that carry through to Haddon. Firstly, it's a play and miss because it's pace. That's all it is. And you see Brad Haddon, he's makes sure he has to be on his game as a keeper here because it's coming through to him pretty quickly also. Oh, good pace. Really good pace. In the end, pretty well played.
Oh, that's a whistler. Just missing the head of Carberry. He ducked it well. 152.6 k's an hour. That is quick. Lightning pace from Jonson. Bang on target. Hits him. He was back over the wicket. Just lost sight of that ball or took his eyes off it for some reason. And in the end, he did the right thing. He allowed it to thunder into the body. It wouldn't tickle at all. Another one up around 150. And this is why Jonson is ugly. You get it wrong, and it can hurt. That's square in the chest. That's an ice pack.
I think he's got a chest guard on, and you get lucky in these situations. You've got a split second. It's about 0.3, 0.4 of a second. You get in the wrong position, and it's going to hit you.
And now I feel, is there an edge? No. So hits him, and then a play miss and a smile from Root. Oh, 23 and loving it. 1 for 33. Oh, and there's a shout. But angling, final ball of day 2, just missing leg. Michael Clarke thinking about a review, but Haddon was charging down the leg side and they let it go. So they'll start tomorrow with 2 challenges if they like. Another terrific day of Ashes cricket.
Brilliant stuff, particularly from Australia and Jonson. Real firepower. What were England doing? What was Joe Root doing last 2 deliveries? Just throwing it across to Michael Carberry. But England has stood firm right at the end. They've been on the ropes there. 1 for 35 in 21 overs. A cracking day.
Would have been out, Bumble.
No!
The challenge would have been out. It's not been the stronger suit of the Australians when to challenge or not. They go upstairs. That would have been out. Would have been 2 for last ball of the day wicket.
Up play now with Michael Carberry on strike to Jonson. Oh, that's a good delivery too. That's length, real and pace. 143 k's, but right on the length with a little bit of off cut in.
Oh, it's a good short delivery. There's another one right in the button.
It's a good bouncer there. Good pace too.
And Stokes, Mitchell Jonson steaming in now. He on the pad, that's close. Was there an inside edge? There's going to be some overthrows regardless. Could well be 4 of them. Now, I'll be interested to see if there's a review here. Interesting to see what Murray Erasmus signals first. Yeah, he's given it as runs. So he's made an assumption that there's an inside edge on that. The Australians aren't convinced. They think there's no edge there.
He's just behind there when he lands.
Oh, did the back of that heel land? I think it would have. It was something touched the back edge of the line.
Now, I don't think there's any edge on that. I think the Aussies have got that right. I think that's bat on pad. I'm not sure he's got an inside edge on that.
No, very convincing that there was no inside edge onto the ball. Back pad, front pad, ball cannons into front pad. Now let's get the line. Oh, that looks good. Is it outside the... It's good. That's good enough to overturn the original decision, which was not out.
Yes, confirmed by Murray Erasmus. Stokes is going to go here. So Mitchell Johnson's made a breakthrough straight after lunch with pace again. Stokes gone for one. 5 for 117. Matt Pryor, the keeper, comes in. England in all sorts of trouble. Still 453 behind. Matt Pryor, good average, 41.5 or close enough to it. 700s. Thunderbolt. I don't think it'll be long heels till you get your wish here.
I'd just hate to see that balloon off a glove and no one be there. At 149 k's per hour, a batsman who's averaging 12 in the last 6 months, it's worth a fielder.
And it is. Haddon's got him. Matt Pryor's going to have to go. Mitchell Johnson's on fire. Good bowling, outstanding bowling. Softened him up with a couple of short ones and then got the one in the right spot and found the edge.
Well, once again, they're checking the front foot, no ball. That's the only thing that's going to save this horror series for Matt Pryor, and that's fine. So Matt Pryor's horror tour continues. He's gone without scoring. His second duck in 3 innings. England 6 for 117.
Stuart Broad has made his way to the middle. A few boos around the place. I think that'll worry him. I think Mitchell Johnson will be of greater concern to Stuart Broad. Johnson's bowling quick. A little bit of reverse swing, and that'll be going in to Stuart Broad.
Well, Johnson's ready to go, but Broad's still down the non-strikers end, waiting for that to be covered up.
In comes Mitchell Johnson now. The Adelaide Oval's gone off, and so must Stuart Broad.
Oh, he's well back. He's fine. Stuart Broad will have to go. Mitchell Johnson will be on a hat-trick. It's the end of the over, though. We'll have to wait. Broad gone for a duck. England, well, in tatters at the moment. 7 for 117. Crowd have gone mad here as you'd expect. 3 wickets in the over to Mitchell Johnson. Stokes LBW. Pryor gone, caught behind, and now first ball Stuart Broad a long way across, and that's what pace has done to England. You can see how far across he was there. Mitchell Johnson has unsettled them, absolutely no doubt about that in these first 2 test matches.
Oh, quick! Right in front of the face of Graham Swan.
It's nasty. That's why they're...
And taken! Wonderful catching from the Australian captain. Mitch Johnson's got 5, and he has made an awful mess of this English top order.
There he is. He's on the honoured board here at Adelaide Oval, and it's been all about fire. It's fast bowling at its best. It's enjoying the moment. He's so confident. Everyone around him's backing him up. Great catching. You've got to say Australia are on fire.
Jonson on fire, Clark on fire. That was a good catch. Went quickly. Jonson saluting the crowd.
Number 10, the work needed to be done much higher than him. Last time he was out the middle batting in an Ashes test, all hell broke loose. Gone! Smashed the middle stump out of the ground. Mitch Jonson on fire.
There's been history between Jonson and Anderson for 6 or 7 years in Ashes series. Jonson just gave him the stare as he ran past. Checking the front foot once again. He's okay again there.
Don't check the front foot. Everything's precise. It's a great cherry. Another one. Another one from Jonson. Anderson, look at this stare. Chop that. No words. There's a stare for you, buddy. You're out of there, Jimmy. 9 for 135.
Listen to the Adelaide Oval crowd. This place is an electricity at the moment. Mitchell Jonson, 6 for 30. Massive game in Brisbane for him, man of the match. 9 wickets, here we go. Can Mitch Jonson take a hat-trick in Test cricket? In the air, just short. Just short of the catching player.
No way. Gee whiz, was he too far back? Should he have crept up just a little bit? In the air for a long time. He didn't want to be bowling this delivery to Bell. He's pushed at it and, oh dear, Chris Rogers thought, I can make the hat-trick for John O. Bowls him. Straight away, Jonson is able to carve out another wicket and close the innings down for England. It'll be 7 for, and he's on his way to another man-of-the-match performance. Long way to go, though, for Australia.
Another stellar performance from Mitchell Jonson. It's been thrilling, absolutely magnificent for Australia, the team, for Australia spectators. He's got right into England, he's disturbed them. Disturbs the stumps once again. Never mind this, he bowls to the left, he bowls to the right. Mitchell Jonson can bowl all right.
7 for 40, best figures against England, and didn't he bowl well? He bowled some serious pace and hold the ball up and hold your head high, Mitchell Jonson. You've worked hard to get there.
Yeah, it's one of those great sporting stories. There's so much pride and passion. He's come back from not really enjoying his cricket a couple of years ago, and he's the star performer.